In the meantime, the head of the Manchester Police, Superintendent Wayne Cameron, also commented on the shooting.
Their primary role is the maintenance of law and order, the protection of people's lives and property. I do not expect anyone to be assaulting my police officers when I deploy them out here. And you must understand, we are here to serve you, but you must understand that the policeman reserved that right to defend himself if he comes under attack. And that is clear.
Now, Mr. Cameron also said he will be going after the persons who damaged a police vehicle, and he said he will also submit the viral video for analysis.
Things came out of yesterday's incident with my sergeant. One of them is the destruction of the government's service vehicle, the Commissioner of Police service vehicle, and we need to find the people who have done that. So I'm doing some canvassing. We have a few screenshots of persons who were hurling missiles, so we are making some efforts to find them. One man in particular who is seen holding a big rock in one of the videos. He's not at work today, but if he's not at work, we are going to go to his home. And if he's not at home, we are going to continue to pursue him until we find him.
Now, meanwhile, we are joined by security expert Jason McKay to walk us through the video. Jason, for beginners looking on at this video and not knowing what transpired before the filming, which is one of the things we have to say, did the policeman act appropriately in the circumstances?
Totally.
Why do you say that?
I think that he maintained composure while he was being verbally abused. He did nothing to provoke or to escalate the situation. He may have even been looking at the item in the man's hand and not acted on it in the public interest. He only responded when he was physically assaulted and when his firearm became in danger of being taken from him.
But at this moment, for instance, so let's examine the video in a little bit more detail. Is he a little too close? Should the policeman have, dressed back? Should he have, reacted in a way to calm him down?
What he's doing is actually the best thing he could possibly do. Just stand his ground and ignore him. Don't try and engage him in a quarreling match, nothing like that. Just continually try and just let him vent, as long as he doesn't step over the line.
So he shouldn't have gone further away, for instance?
He may step into the traffic, and when you go back, it may give the person an idea that their intimidation is working. So you stand your ground and you ignore. All
right. Now, in terms of the use of force there, you say it was appropriate given the circumstances.
Definitely. We have seen with what happened with Constable Hanson by Dunrobin. He was killed when he was disarmed with his own weapon and shot.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Well, we saw what happened in Dunrobin about 2 years ago when Constable Hanson was disarmed and his own weapon was used to kill him.
Now, in this instance, there was more than one policeman on the scene, for instance. Should the other policeman have acted differently? Should he have come over? Should both of them, just in terms of the safety of this single policeman?
No, I think where the other policeman was, we don't know what challenges he may have been facing, but assuming that he wasn't, he arrived very soon once it became physical. Sometimes you have to kind of step back and give a peripheral view, because all the man was doing up to that point was venting. He had not yet assaulted. Once he started to assault, the officer came into the picture.
Now, one of the issues raised, and we heard it earlier from Superintendent Wayne Cameron, is this question of crowd control, particularly in the context of the fact that a vehicle was destroyed. From what you have seen here in the video, and we're seeing from one very specific perspective, did the police act appropriately there? Did they consider the circumstances of the environment?
I think they did. He did what he had to do. He came under attack, he had to defend his weapon. If his weapon is taken from him, it could be used to harm him or other members of the public. So whatever you have to do, you have to protect the weapon. And I think he did what was necessary to be done while he was under attack. The man didn't just push him, he came down upon him after. His hand was inches from his firearm.
Mm-hmm. What kind of rules govern the use of a firearm in this space, for instance? So, for instance, as you can see from this video, there are people in the background. Assumedly, there would be people in the foreground. There was probably people all around.
Well, a firearm is used, it's deadly force. So you only use it in circumstances when your life is in danger or other members of the public. His life was definitely in danger, so he's using deadly force. There's nothing else he can really do at that point. There's also a big danger of the crowd coming down on him and disarming him as well, because everybody around him appears to be hostile. So it is quite commendable that he kept on and still was seizing the car. Because I've seen situations like this where transport authority has tried to seize vehicles when police are not nearby, and because of the crowd, they've backed off. So he's still carrying out his duty despite being intimidated. Yes. I don't think he expected to be attacked like this.
All right, thank you so much. Security expert Jason McKay, who was walking us through that incident in Spalding, Clarendon yesterday.